Alright. Hey everybody. Um, I don't know, I wasn't live anywhere else today, but usually I stream on Twitch. I just kind of wanted to do some streams also here, just so that I can have some, stuff, actually remain online, so that, when people kind of ask, I don't leave videos on Twitch. So I'm kind of basically just getting warmed up for work, so these days I kind of take about a 2-hour stream of just kind of painting something for fun and figuring out what I want to do with that. Because on Twitch I tend to listen to copyrighted music, I mean like severely copyrighted music while drawing. That's why I don't leave my videos there. Justice League Odyssey. Oh God, that book was it certainly was an experience. Yep, I left it by issue 3 because there were too many editorial problems with the book where they kind of had to reset the whole book, and I had to make issues 1 and 2 all over again completely because there were some miscommunications between different editorial departments, so we had to completely change the story and completely change everything. I literally have 2 unpublished versions of the book. It's fucking hilarious. I don't really blame anybody that like it's the kind of stuff that happens, but that got compiled with, I was promised to get a script for it very soon after, and like it was unfortunately the timing of the San Diego Comic Con. It's like nothing gets really done with San Diego Comic Con when San Diego Comic Con is around. So it was just bad luck on all sides, really. Like it wasn't really anybody's fault. It's just comics tend to be a very kind of a change your mind on the spot kind of a business, and somebody from ILA forgot to inform somebody on ILB that there was a change of mind, and it was a big one. Yeah. It's kind of one of those things. Like whenever you go professional in any line of work, like there's always those kinds of stories. Yeah, I regret those tutorials these days just because it's kind of one of those things. One of the early things that you learn is, you know, you think you have something figured out, and then you make a tutorial about it, and then later on you refine the technique, and you're like, shit. It's like now I have way better ways of doing it, and it's just like, yeah, this is why I'm a piss poor teacher. Hey, Chris. Yeah, that's usually the problem with a lot of these. Yeah, like it's when you're working with these companies, large companies, like it is juggling so many balls at the same time and trying to keep them all in the air. And it's sometimes downright impossible. Like it's just, you know. This is also one of those reasons why I prefer doing the creator-owned stuff. You want to kind of have yourself to answer and your own readers. Nice answer. Yeah, Ravine was my first attempt at writing, and like it shows. It's a big old exposition fest, but it had its own little kind of strength, but unfortunately the writing was the writing for second volume was actually vastly improved, but the first one was just me kind of panicking, trying to explain to everybody, this is how big the world is, this is all the fucking lore and all the things, and it's just like, mm. I downright went to midichlorian level with that shit. It wasn't good. Thankfully nowadays I'm a far better writer. Thank you, Chris. Oh yeah, I was trying out a lot of stuff. It's a cool thing with art is like you have a lot of different tools, and sometimes you can make different tools work together. Sometimes not so much. But Ravine was almost a full-on success when it came to actually blending the workflows of ZBrush and Photoshop for me. But in the end, like I said, it wasn't the art that was the problem; it was the writing, and I was just uh, Ravine was too big for a new writer like myself. No, all the stuff I do is published in English. Hmm. 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 Yeah, my method of work it tends to be a bit on the strange side, just because I have a lot of background in both painting traditionally and sculpting, and with both of those methods, you tend to kind of work, large shapes towards details. Plus, I tend to treat this thing like it was a lump of clay. This is why I love the Liquify filter, because I can just kind of work without thinking too much, and then just when I need to actually tighten up the shapes and everything, I can just very often just tweak it any way I want to. Hmm. 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 Yeah. It's just some random playlist for Twitch and YouTube, so that it doesn't slap you with cease and desist or whatever. Who the fuck remembers all the terminology? Hmm. Why does the face look sharper than the reference? Because I don't give a shit. This is all just me fucking around until things fall into shape. Because this is what, yeah, to me, this is what doing art really is supposed to feel like. It's supposed to feel like a free uh, little experiment of a creator just kind of fucking around and then finding out whether or not it's gonna be any good. Because the thing with this is, when I, like, in all seriousness, when I do my just basic forms, stuff like that, my priority isn't to make the likeness work at this stage. My priority is to kind of sell the gesture. And in this case, I'm kind of going for a bit of a sneaky mood of somebody who may or may not have has made a bargain and then kind of got fucked over in a completely legitimate way, where it's like it wasn't really that the other person tricked her. Like technically, the other person has completed her end of the bargain, but now this one's a sore loser and is about to do what gods do best: fucking cheat. What's the canvas size? Probably big. I just take a random canvas size like for these things. This isn't something that is done with any specific size in mind. It's just big, so that I can fiddle around with it, and then if I want to crop it or expand it or make it even bigger if I want to. So generally it's like, I don't know, 7 to 10 pixels on the long side of it. So it just gives me enough real estate to work on. Hey, Linda. Sneaky little Morana. Hey, War Machine. Bless you. Hey, Squeak. Yes, Jack Frost, sure. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, sure, sure. Mm, mm. No, I can't. So those aren't gonna be published anywhere or shown anywhere. I've shown a few pages from them, but that's about it. Those ones will remain a secret. Mm. Now, I think this is gonna be a bit too big of a canvas for this, so I won't need to have it that large. Image size. Okay, why I want to do image size? Hmm. So let's say 3000. Hmm. 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 Oh, actually, I'm not gonna illuminate her nose with the warmth of the golden apple. Hmm. This is usually the stage of work in which most of my focus goes to getting the gestures, getting the body language, getting the expressiveness, and getting the illumination and mode done. And the rest is very easy. Oh, no, very easy for somebody who's been doing this for over 20 years now, so it's kind of. Uh, this is the Queen and the Woodborn. This is just an illustration for the book, just to have it. Well, when it becomes a book. Hmm. 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 Have I read any R.L. Speed book? No. I am I'm self-taught, so it's just kind of, yeah. My methods are basically what made the most sense to me at the time. It's like, it seemed like a good idea at the time, is what I'm saying. Hmm. Man, I am kind of sad that she basically loses this form at the beginning of the story. Wish I had more chances to actually draw it. Hmm. What? I'm not gonna be doing many flashbacks in this one, and even in the flashbacks, it's mostly gonna be flashbacks about her, past her genocidal time. I was like, what did you do in your youth? Oh, started made ice ages. It's fine, don't worry. Hmm. Many thousands of people died. Hmm. how I paint my works? Like this, one stroke at a time. Hmm. Hmm. God, that's a sneaky fucking face. She looks like she's about to cheat on something. Hmm. 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 Have I seen the new season of Masters of the Universe? I have watched it for a few episodes and then I kind of gave up. I wasn't a fan of them turning Evelyn into Harley Quinn. Damn shame, because I fucking loved the first half of the season. But then this has just kind of ruined it for me. I'll probably will come back to it at some point, but not in the mode right now. Am I seeing anything new? No, honestly, well, I mean, new for me. I'm kind of catching up on some stuff that I never got a chance to finish watching. Right now, I'm watching through some seasons of Red Dwarf that I never had the time to do before, so it's mostly catch up on old stuff. Woodborne, the sapling years. Oh yeah, but I did gather that visual memory for like 20 years. Again, my whole method of work used to be, usual way of working from reference, right? Would be where people look at the reference and then draw. I used to train myself by looking at the reference for about 20 minutes, then removing the reference and then just trying to draw from memory, And trust me, I've produced a stupid amount of stinkers that way, but it's kind of like doing training with like weighted clothes. At some point you drop those weights and you're like, holy shit, this is easy now. But not gonna lie, it's not, it's not like to this day, like just 2 months ago, I had a massive level up, as in a lot of things that I've been practicing for years have clicked together. They've finally combined, they've coalesced, and now I can do things I couldn't do before, and I can do, and even those that I could do, I do them with like a fraction of the effort at this point. It's the whole art thing is just a massive RPG grind. The only problem is in life you don't have a XP bar. That's frustrating because sometimes you really want to see how far you are from a level up because it's annoying. The feeling of running in place gets really fucking intense sometimes. What season of Red Dwarf am I at? I think it's season 10 right now. I've re-binged all the old ones that I've seen before, and basically I stopped with their like three-parter kind of special that they did, the Back to Reality one, and never really got back to it. And then I realized, holy crap, there's a bunch of seasons that I haven't seen from since then. And I'm like, oh well, I guess I know what I'm gonna be doing now. Hmm. Have I seen Dune yet? Nope. Smudge brush is absolutely the same on the new Photoshop. I'm still working on the old Photoshop just because I don't need a new Photoshop, and last night it pissed me off again to the point where I'm like, yeah, no, fuck you. I literally loaded it up and I'm like, they're like, oh, we have these new neural fucking whatever it was. What was it? Filters or something. I'm like, oh, let me click and try those on. Oh, you need to download every one of them separately. Fine, click. I download them. It's like, due to an error, we can't activate the filter. And I'm just like, yeah, yeah. What did I expect? And you want the subscription. I'd be fine with the subscription. That like I got over that. My problem is that the new one fucking spends half of the time not working for me, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck that. Because trust me, I would very gladly swap to a newer Photoshop and have it just recognize every piece of memory on my computer finally, and I could just use Photoshop with its full power. Yeah, that would be great, But and they need to make a functional product. That'd be great. I'd be very happy with that. Hmm. I love the program. Like literally, it's the only program that I use. Like it's got everything. Like I've defined my workflow through Photoshop, so it's just I just kind of wish that it actually worked, the new one for me, because it's frustrating. I paid a year's worth of subscription again, like an absolute idiot. Because I've done that before, like an absolute idiot, and then I'm like, what did we learn? Fucking nothing. Do it again. And all I get is frustration. It's like, Photoshop, I love you. Why won't you love me back? Yeah, 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 yeah. The very next thing you see me just going like, well, closes this, fucking loads up CS3 again. No, here's the thing. Like, it's not a matter of less or free. What matters is Photoshop has the tools that I like and that I have defined my workflow by. I don't want to learn new tools. I don't need new tools. I make comics. Photoshop does the job for me. It's just I don't I don't like it when they keep fucking around and swapping things around and changing it consistently and then fucking bugging it out. And it's just like, what's the point? Just leave it alone. They were so much better when they just had a product that you could buy, and it's just like, hey, I bought myself a new Photoshop. Cool, I have Photoshop, you know. And now with this goddamn cloud bullshit and it's just frustration because they keep swapping things around, they keep changing things. It's just like, yeah, it's like, oh, hey, I got used to one thing. It's like, oh, we renamed it. Why? Because we decided we're gonna rename it. Fuck you. I still remember the first time I saw transfer. I'm just like, what the fuck is transfer? Oh, other dynamics. Thanks. No, you have chosen a clearer option. I mean, I'm not defending other dynamics as a good name. It's a stupid name, but guess what? So is transfer. The thing I love about Photoshop is my blending brush has, since I made it, has enabled me to use Photoshop like I do oil paints. You know, it it's just a matter of kind of depending on the amount of pressure you apply to it. You know, you can use it to paint, you can use it to blend, you can use it to pull, you can use it to do all sorts of stuff. And unfortunately, I don't have that in other programs, so it's a versatile tool for me. And if I don't have to click and change tools, you know, consistently to get something done, that's excellent. Hmm. Hmm. When was the last time I worked on something with my bare hands and no computer? I tied my shoes today. How do I create my smudge preset? I mean, you can just pick up the brush on DeviantArt, it's there for free. But generally, it's basically shape dynamics, activated standard. Like it's just a standard round brush, basically, one of the most default Photoshop brushes. So you start with it's usually when you load up Photoshop, it's like a third brush in a row. It's set to pen pressure, everything like that. So shape dynamics activated. These are very default things. Then activate scattering. For scatter, set it to like around 14% or like 13, 10%, so somewhere around that number, and around 10 for count. So scatter 13, 10. Then under other dynamics is or transfer in the new Photoshop because Photoshop is stupid. You do freaking just standard pen pressure thing so that it registers your pen pressure. And under brush tip shape, you uncheck spacing, and you're good to go. There you go. That's the blender brush. When it disappears like that, yeah, that's this thing. Yeah, it's terrible for using on a paint tool, but when you apply it on the smudge brush, it does magic. And to think I discovered the fucking thing about 20 years ago at this point now, or about 18 years ago. by trying to make a waterfall with a smudge tool. Hashtag completely fucking intentional. Yeah. But sometimes it's like that in life. Sometimes you really do have to fuck around and find out. That's the cool thing when you're self-taught. You really don't have the concept of doing things the wrong way. You just have your way, and then you can refine your way. My God, look at these fucking beady little eyes. Ah, yes, another thing that I don't understand, why do we even have that thing in Photoshop? Dissolve. It looks like shit. I was like, oh yeah, let me just use that dissolve. It's a very, very high fucking quality setup. You know, to this day, I don't think I've ever used dissolve for anything. Oh my God, her face looks terrible. I gotta fucking tweak this. Hmm. 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 Sì, scusa. Hmm. Hmm. Eh. I mean, I generally enjoy a lot of people's works. Hmm. 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 I don't really follow a lot of people just because most of the time it's just kind of people I don't know, follow on Twitter, and that's about it. Hmm. 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 Mm.
happiness in me. So tell all the rain clouds to move along. The storms of this life can't take my happy song. The hurricanes will tread on a different place. This joy in my heart no one can take away. So tell all the rain clouds to move along. The storms of this life can't take my happy song. The hurricanes will tread on a different place. This joy in my heart no one can take away.
Nah, this is kind of crap. Think I'm gonna. What if I? Yeah, I was never a fan of characters looking at the viewer. Of course, not gonna have that problem. We just simply add another character. Doi. For what is Woodborne without the queen? Yeah, the old version is just reliable. Hmm. Yeah, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Fuck that. None of this. None of this. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Fuck that. Let's go. Hmm. Put some fucking feeling into it. Let's go. Hmm. Hey, Chico. Yeah, I decided to do some. I'm gonna be doing a few YouTube streams as well, just kind of to. Yeah, there's a bunch of people who don't really go to Twitch, so I decided, fuck it. Sure, there is, but like I said, I like to not completely let this place die, you know. Hmm. Hmm. I am doing great. Basically, kinda doing a small warm-up thing before I get back to finishing the actual illustrations, because I gotta finish today at least two of them. I gotta decide I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna do the other fine print one as well. And until then, I'm getting my mood on, getting my feelings to activate. Getting that ultra instinct going. It's uh, it's less overthinking, but it's weird. Like this isn't something that I would recommend to people to start with at all. But once they feel comfortable enough with their own knowledge of anatomy and stuff, I very much would recommend it as a good exercise. And it's quick to a certain stage. Like usually these kinds of layouts, outlines, planning stages, like they tend to be quick. You know, where you just kind of do a quick, build up of forms and colors and composition and shit like that. But then, when it gets to the detailing phase, everything goes down back to a crawl because it is what it is. That you can't really speed through that stuff because the more complicated the thing, the more details you gotta do, and then it is what it is. Where's the Hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't wanna be lonely tonight. So come on over, need you close here, it just feels right. If it didn't take you so long to realize that I'm not your face, I just want you to be alright. From the first I
Hmm.
met you to the last, I promise I'll catch you 'cause you fall like 100 times. And every time I ever tell you lies, that's when I think about that tonight. And no worries, no stress, no trouble. It'll be fine when you wake up tomorrow. And if you ever find yourself in a struggle, I'm not faced.
Just a little bit. I don't like this place to be completely untended. So I'm gonna do a few streams here and then,
Want you
yeah,
more
a little bit on
tonight.
Twitch. I don't
So come
really
over, need you close here,
rely
it
on either
just
one of these
feels
platforms, but
right.
it's just kind of like it's fun. Some
Like I
people
said,
like,
didn't take you so long
you
to
know, the streams and
realize
stuff. So,
that I'm not faced, I'm not faced. From the first I love you to the last, I promise I'll catch you 'cause you fall like 100 times. And every time I ever tell you lies, that's when I think about that tonight. And no worries, no stress, no drama. It'll be fine when you wake up tomorrow. And if you ever find yourself in a struggle, I'm not faced.
hmm, hmm, hmm. Just want to see something. Maybe this one actually would work better vertically because they are kind of. Hmm, we'll see. Hmm. Yeah, a little bit for a change. Seemed like a nice thing for the warm up today. Hmm. Uh, it's the same one. Hmm. Just fiddling with it. Hmm. Because basically this is just, uh, I fuck around until I find something that interests me about it, and if I don't, I just delete it altogether and just move on with my life. That's the cool. That's another perk of this, you know, shall we say, work method, is the fact that you can kind of detach yourself from it all and just kind of not really worry about it. Hmm. Hmm. So what's going on with Woodburner with this transformation? It's in the book. It's in the story already. It's a free-to-read webcomic. Yeah, that's like I said, that's the benefit of this method is also of this practice altogether is getting to kind of get yourself detached from it all, you know, like at this point, like I can do any kind of a change I want because really, like I don't think about it too much. I just basically, I'm like a movie director at this point. You know, in my head, I'm just like, you know, this does not work, and this does not work because Woodbourne's head angle just doesn't work for this because it wasn't meant for this kind of a shot. So I could, you know, overthink it and shit like that, or you know, I could just oh, fuck off. There we go. There we go. Or I could just, you know, make it simple for myself and just fix that real quick, you know, because that's the cool thing about the whole process here is the warm-ups are done basically for the purpose of getting me to get my instinctive part of my brain to engage with me and just get to work. Because when that kicks in, like I said, it's very easy for me to repaint a face, you know. But what is not easy is not getting the feeling right and then trying to fiddle with it for too long and just not getting anything out of it. Exactly. It's very easy to get into a bad habit of expecting perfection from your own work, and then you forget to do the one thing that kind of was why you started all this is because you found it fun. You forget to have fun with your own work, and this is why I always make it a point to just to draw what I want, to paint what I want, to tell the stories that I want, because if I'm not having fun, my audience won't be having fun when it's done, because it's gonna speak loudly and it's gonna tell a tale of one bored creator, you know. Do I have a tick? Yeah, I have Tourette's. Right now in my life, I have one tick. I used to have about 5 or 6 of them. That was annoying. Funny thing is, living in Croatia took me a long time to even get it diagnosed. For the longest time, I thought this was some sort of fucking what's it called, an allergy or something. You know, it's like, yeah, it's an allergy. There's actually some of my old YouTube videos where I'm actually explaining to, it's like, to viewers just so that they're not confused. I'm like, I have bouts of springtime allergies because it comes and goes, blah blah. Turns out, nope, that's not what it is. I deleted what videos? The Twitch ones? I never saved those. Oh yeah, I deleted the ones that were just kind of boring stuff where I barely spoke a word. What's the point of that? Nobody wants to fucking have a 2-hour video of just somebody drawing and not saying a thing. Generally, when it comes to videos, I leave the ones where chat is active to the point where I get to actually have a conversation, and talk about stuff. If it's not that kind of a video, there's no fucking point to it. It's like, what am I gonna have? A bunch of bloated sessions of just me kind of drawing. There's enough of that here already. Man, this is some fucking JoJo neck or something or whatever the fuck. Mermaid one? I don't even remember a mermaid one. Listen, when I have a decent video, I leave that one on, but beyond that, it's just, yeah. I mean, I'll leave this one on. Oh you know me. I change shit with it. So, that is big mood. Yeah, the previous face angle just didn't work altogether, so. All right. Surely great treasures there. Yeah, I completely changed the direction of this. I'd say change the idea, but I didn't even have an idea. This was more just a random series of blobs that kind of took shape into an unrandom series of blobs. Still not sure what I want with this. You know, it's like horizontal, vertical. Nothing really works for me. Like this, I am not feeling this one, and that's the big problem with these things. Is like when I'm not feeling it, I'm just very eager to abandon them. Because yeah, I got the other ones that I am feeling. So which size? No, which size is? I guess I can. Of course I didn't swap. Don't crop. So what could I do with this if I went with like a nice horizontal environment? Let's see, I increase their size a little. I guess I could just do the whole. Let me just copy paste it for placeholder. Where is it? Where are you? This is just for a test. Yeah, this actually kind of does nice things for the composition, really focuses it. Yeah, all right. I think we have a winner. I think this is gonna be the thing I do. Thank you, Pill. All right, be back in a second. Just gotta get myself more coffee. Man, this whole dark sun thing is gonna get a lot of mileage in my books between this and fine print. Oh boy, and maybe even Punderworld. All right, be right back. All right, coffee obtained, composition decoded. Time to actually fucking paint. Now mentally, I've kind of already settled that this whole thing is gonna be slightly lower lit from below. And I'm also gonna double down on that because I'm gonna have the golden apple also glow. So with that in mind, I'm gonna have like a shadows casting towards up, but also there's gonna be this thing is gonna kind of have an effect of adding some rim light to things to give it better definition, and do one of my favorite things, which is kind of shine through her hair, which is gonna then get that really rich kind of thing happening that happens with like blonde hair and red hair when light shines from behind it. It kind of gets all magical looking and shit. Hey, potato penguin. Mm. I don't use shortcuts. Well, I don't need shortcuts. I am a shortcut. I'm painting on an old Photoshop. Mm. 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 Mm.
You want me near, can say I don't want you to. You're gonna get burned if you come too close, it's true. You're the one who lit me up. Can't take me much higher. Yeah, you're the one who lit me up. Help me, baby, can't you see that I'm on fire? Tell me, baby, I'm on fire.
Mm. Mm.
Tell me, baby, can't you see that I'm on fire?
Mm.
You want me near, can say I don't want you to. But you're gonna get burned if you come too close, it's true. When you're the one who lit me up. Don't you dare saying I didn't fight for us. It's the tension between us. You want me near, can say I don't want you to. You're gonna get burned if you come too close, it's true. You're the one who lit me up. Can't take me much higher. Yeah, you're the one who lit me up. Tell me, baby, can't you
Mm.
see that I'm on fire?
Mm.
Tell me, baby, can't you see that I'm on fire? Tell me, baby,
I don't. I think I have control mapped on it. But I don't even use that a lot. So I'm too used to Navigator. Like this is literally my bread and butter thing. It's just like Plus, Navigator is kind of cool because it allows you to see a very small version of your piece, whether or not it's readable as a smaller version. Because one of the things that's very easy to do when painting is to kind of muddy it all up, lose the sense of what's it called, silhouettes, lose the sense of shapes altogether. Kind of get bogged into details and then for completely, lose the focus on an image. And Navigator actually kind of helps with that because you can always see this very small summarized version of it, and you can see whether or not you still have the heart of it. Yeah, I start my paintings by throwing shit at the wall and seeing what's next. That's my that's my highly educated method of work. It's like, let's see what happens. I am the happy accident. And zoom out also helps. Another thing that helps is kind of, I don't know, having it either mirrored on another screen or streaming actually helps for me because I can then just look on another screen and see, how it all looks when I'm not kind of this close to the tablet. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm actually considering swapping back to an Intuos because, while Cintiq is a good, reliable product, it's got a problem of, you kind of get too close to it when you're working. And when you're working on something like an Intuos, you can back off from the screen and work. You have a nicer kind of a sense of control, sense of view for your own work. That's the most important thing. You gotta love what you do. You gotta enjoy yourself. If it's not fun, it's not gonna go far when it comes to this line of work. Trust me, I'm the same. Literally, my Cintiq is like perfect glass, and then that one fucking area is just nothing but scribbles and scratches. It's just like, yeah, yeah. I guess we can see which part of it gets the most action. Oh, don't worry about it. I love it when people actually ask stuff because then at least I don't have a silent stream because ain't nothing more boring than watching somebody fucking fiddle with Photoshop for a few hours and just dead silence. Mhm. Because unlike video games, this thing when you're streaming, it's so easy to kind of get into your own headspace and just kind of vanish. And then 2 hours later, you're like, oh right, I was streaming, right? Amazing. Hmm. True, but it's always nicer to kind of have at least something to talk about. Yeah, it's one of those things like you're kind of on the spot and you're like I should be saying something. It's just like I got nothing. My brain's like, sorry buddy, I'm doing anatomy right now. Maybe some other time. Feel free. Linda is a little busy to be blessed. She's right now trying not to die from starvation. Oh, how did I know? I don't know, honey. You're jumping around those woods, followed by a legion of spiders. Are those your spiders? All right. I think you, Kay. Yeah, that's me when I watch other people's. I'm like, how do you even do this? What kind of sorcery is this? Like, why are you so weird and different and not doing it the way I do it? Like, when oh my god, like there's some artists that uh, there's an artist called Papa Ninja, Serge Biro. I'm probably massacring his name the way everybody else is massacring mine. So, haha, vengeance. But whenever I see him just using a soft edged brush for like 90% of an illustration, I'm just like, my brain bleeds. How did I find work and start my career? Simple. I started posting a lot of my work online, and the more work online you post, the better it is, of course. Uh, it's more likely that you're gonna get contacted by people. And then the problem isn't at some point to getting contacted by people. The problem is making good choices in which context to accept, because usually, when somebody opens with, I have this plan for a massive comic series that of 20 graphic novels that is gonna be amazing and is gonna make us rich one day. I can't pay you right now. That's where you move that to the spam immediately. But generally, like, it does go very simple once you actually get the ball rolling. Because when it comes to this line of work, like, it's very easy to find job. It's very easy to find work. It's hard to get the skills for that work, as in it requires time for you to get to that point where people are gonna notice your work and stop for long enough to go, I think I want to hire this one. I know. I just I don't have the link to his YouTube, but he also has a YouTube channel. Like, he very rarely posts, I think. But when I saw him fucking making illustration with a soft edge brush, and I'm just like, there's everything about this is so wrong that my brain is like, no, 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 this is no. What are you doing? Oh, everybody massacres my name, but that's fine. It's a weird name. Let's be honest. I love it, but yeah, it's not an easy name to pronounce for because because it kind of stockpiled those consonants and just was like, good luck. But yeah, back to the work thing. That was me also. I used to post on a lot of forums, and one of the big ones at the time was CG Talk. Right now it's called CG Society. And I used to post a lot of fantasy stuff. So eventually I got hired to do a bunch of Warhammer cards. Ironically, never played a single Warhammer game in my life, but when they tell you, hey, do you want to draw space orcs and get paid? You say, sir, yes, sir. Warhammer is my favorite thing ever. And also, sir, do you have about a bucket full of reference for this? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, hey, some dude. Yeah, I've never played Warhammer either. But that was literally my first thing. I think I've drawn like about 30 or so cards. I don't know how many. But after that, I got my first gig for in comics, and then ever since then, I've been doing comics. And then after long enough of doing comics, I got I got tired of it all, decided to stop with it all, and then in a sheer moment of madness made a comic series that changed my life. And then after that, I my career kind of turned into me drawing a lot of lesbians. Is what do you want? It just it, it just happened. I still remember when Sunstone started coming out and everybody kind of got hooked. And then like every fucking comic that featured lesbian characters, just people started immediately going like, he should make that comic, he should draw that comic. I'm like, wow, so this is what being typecast feels like. And then later on, I didn't do myself many favors because I just kept on doing it myself. You mean Witchblade? Yeah, Witchblade was one of my first, one of the first comics that I worked on. That one I was just an artist. But nowadays I'm a writer artist, so I'm just better. Seriously, like that was the hardest transition ever. Because the hardest thing to do is for an artist to go like, hey everybody, I can write now, and everybody's just like, oh, sure thing, buddy. And you're like, no, really? And they're like, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I leveled up. Like, here's the thing: I couldn't write at first either. When I started writing, my first project was Ravine, which was a comic with endless ambition. Unfortunately, you know, my my imagination was writing checks that my skill couldn't cash at that point. But I failed on that one, and I learned. I got better. Ravine Volume 2 was already a vast improvement in my writing skill. And then Sunstone started, and with Sunstone, I've truly dived into something that has become a staple of my writing, and that is character work. Very, very strong character work, very uh, layered, emotional driven characters with motivations that make sense. And yeah, because stories are easy. Well, to me, they were always easy. Like it's very easy for me to have a plot for a thing, but having that plot being delivered through actions of compelling and interesting characters, that's the trick, right? And that one took quite a bit of practice. And nowadays I can just write whatever the fuck I want. It's just like, yeah, you want to make a story about this? Sure. Actually, no, I'm lying. Nowadays, when it's like, you want to make us a story about this, I'm like, you can't afford me. Yeah. Like, sounds like a joke, but no, seriously, they can't afford me. I've kind of, because how successful my own stuff is, I've kind of priced myself out of, yeah, work for hire stuff. So now when I do work for hire stuff, it's literally me just going like, I just kind of want to do this, which is so weird. Like, like, can't even imagine. Like, I used to be fucking, I used to draw 2 comics a month, so that like I would draw 1 comic to earn myself to earn my living, so that I could finance myself to making the second comic, which was my creator-owned thing. Like, make no mistake, like this shit didn't just fall into my lap. Okay, I basically destroyed my health to get to where I am. So would I recommend it? Fuck yes. If you don't do this, you're a goddamn wimp. Shit, this is gonna look good. I didn't expect that. Like this is actually this reminds me of those like old illustrations, and like, I can't forget who used to do them. Linda, huh? But are you sure? I don't remember anymore. It's been a while since I checked on my fucking art history. How many hours do I paint? How many do I write? I draw generally about 6 hours a day when I do comics. With illustrations, it's generally the same. I will then often spend about sometimes because most of the writing is for me. I go to the toilet, I take a long shit, and I think. Professional secrets right here. Uh, and then the thing is, I don't bring my cell phone, so my brain kind of has to relax in the same way that, well, you get the idea. And then I just think. I let the simulation run through my brain. I just let the voices sink in and start talking to me, and just many voices all together, just talking in unison, talking. Then I try to go to sleep, but the voices won't stop talking. Point is, I do a lot of thinking. And then once I've done my thinking, I can just basically kind of jot down the outline of the plot, where I'm going. Some very one of the things I do when writing is I will very clearly start defining my own themes so that I don't forget, so that I can write them in a non-intrusive way. For instance, if you want to make a point with a thing, you can be a blunt force trauma idiot and forget that you're supposed to be a writer and just go like, this is the theme, okay, this is what, or you can just build through it and have characters reach the point where sometimes they're gonna figure out the theme, sometimes they won't, but it's gonna be there. It's gonna be nuanced. It's gonna be layered. It's gonna be great. So that's the hard part of the writing. Just kind of self-control, finding a way of constantly reminding yourself that you're a storyteller. This is supposed to be interesting, entertaining, exciting, enticing, and then you do that. When it comes to writing, I generally will write about a few hours per week because writing part is very easy. Like there's no joke. Like you can actually you can write a whole issue of a comic within 2 days, no problem. Sometimes it's gonna take you more, depending on how much of it you kind of have figured out beforehand. As in, if there's an overarching plot, you kind of know which point, or if you're taking the story at that point from point, you know, F to point R. That's it's gonna be like, okay, yeah, this is what happens in the outline. Well, now I have to write down, in detail. Now I have to, figure it out and work through it. So yeah, it's a fun process. Like the whole thing, the entire creative process is actually just addictive at some point. Like especially when you're doing something that you love and you know that there's an audience that actually is waiting for it. Like that are actually excited for it. Like that's the biggest high possible. Like I often kind of make jokes about this whole thing being, is like, you know, I'm earning my money. And it's like, no, dude, that's a serious thing, of course, you know. But none of it would matter to me if my audience wasn't happy. And that's the key point for me. Because there's an exchange of energy. When I see my readers get genuinely hyped, worried, excited, you know, angry sometimes at the characters, like you have no idea what that does for my own creative energy. Like it's just beyond like just it's a high. Yes, go to bathroom without phone. Hey, ironic jest. I am doing great. Hey, I could save this for the first time, huh? No, I don't. I don't really have a method of writing my stories. I have there are few elements to my story writing. First one is drawing characters and then drawing them in situations and just letting myself kind of figure out who these characters are, what's the world that they inhabit, if they're interesting enough for me to give them a story. Once I realize whether or not they're interesting enough, that's when the storytelling happens. Then I decide on the world, then I decide on the plot, then I decide on the villains, then I decide on the whole concept and everything, and then I refine. You know. No, voices in your head are awesome, dude. The only problem is they kind of get to be loud when you're trying to sleep. That is why I sleep with my radio on so that the music keeps the voices down to a dull roar. You know. Other than that, it's generally a healthy way to live your life. I didn't use any reference for this. This is just me having fun. There are no photos. There's nothing. Uh, mind you, that's 20 years of practicing from references and stuff, training myself to the point where I understand anatomy enough and have a general feeling for things. My anatomy isn't perfect, but it's convincing, it's believable enough, and really that's kind of all you need in the comics business, in animation business. You're going for believable, you're going for things that look good, you know. I have not attached my social medias here. No, listen. I've been streaming on Twitch for years, and I barely just had that done last 2 weeks ago. Come on, I have at least a year more of streaming here before I actually attach my social media. Listen, I'm terrible at this shit. Okay, like I know two things. Okay, write comics and draw comics. That's it. This is where my functionality ends as a human. The rest is just an endless series of puns and stupid jokes between me and my wife. No, no. Listen, I know it comes as a massive shock. One wouldn't, you know, see me in all my seriousness and go like, oh my god, this guy here, dumb jokes for day. But this guy here, dumb jokes for day. Ah, yeah. Well, what did an artist say after a very long piss? Well, that's the end of this stream. Nah, but it's almost done. Exactly. No, but I'm actually gonna have to end my stream soon because Linda is about to have to start her writing, and it's kind of impossible to write when somebody is jibber jabbering on the side. I know, I relate to that. The only voices one can hear are the voices in one's head. That's the good voices. Hey, Zero Orb. Yeah, the headphones don't work. We tried. We tried everything. You know, Kima. You get it. You know. Oh, nice, Zero Orb. Thanks, Nar. Actually, we're living in an apartment right now, but we are building a house. And since I'm not an idiot, I'm literally building her a writing room. Because I know better now. I have learned. Linda gets a Linda space for Linda's writing. Just gonna be a nice little desk. It's gonna be a laptop and just a lot of alcohol. Listen, that's a writer's rule, okay? We all end up alcoholics sooner or later. I learned it from Stephen King novels, okay? Hey, Phantom. Oh God, no! Linda doesn't get any more Mai Tais. That stream was enough. Nah, Linda gets whatever Linda wants. Because Linda earns it. You want a Mai Tai, you can get a Mai Tai. What? For a Mai Tai? Now? Okay. Well, people, this stream is about to end because we're going to town to get ourselves a Mai Tai. Because Linda wants a mighty Mai Tai. See? You did this. What? I wasn't the one who started the Mai Tai thing. Somebody else did it. See, an attitude? Is this why you came? Is this what you wanted? You're an enabler, attitude. An enabler. In game, right? All right, good, good, good. Linda's like, it's okay. Let me first die. It's just like what? Hmm.
Wipe those tears out of your eye. We both need a different life. So don't beg me not to leave. No, just let me go, let me go, let me go. Ain't working no more. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Baby, just stop holding on and take it from me. You feel better, you feel better. It's hard to
Hmm.
believe. You feel better, you feel better, baby. There's no need for a fight. Just repeat after me when I tell you goodbye. Give it 3 weeks, you will feel better, better without me, better without me.
Hmm.
Don't need a doctor just 'cause you lost me. Don't need to open the wine. No medication, antidepressants. All you need is time. No communication, bringing me to
Hmm.
space time. Baby, you ain't big enough. And next time you see me, you'll be completely glad that we broke up. Take it from me, you feel better, you feel better. It's hard to believe.
Eh,
You
No,
feel
no, she's not
better,
gonna be
you
naked.
feel
Hmm.
better, baby.
She is extremely well dressed for winter conditions. She's got like file revert. She's got like this really warm scarf when she goes swimming in ice cold waters of death. So I'm sorry, she's never supposed to be naked here. Just naked-ish. So she was dead a little. She got better. Hmm. 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 Who's this? So these are characters from my comic, The Queen and the Woodborn. It's a webtoon, and later on it's gonna be in print as well. It's kind of a, it's a Slavic mythology, fairy tale, romance, dark thing. It's a fairy tale really with a romance element to it. So a fairy tale, you know, let's be honest. Like fucking half of them are, and then they lived happily ever after. Except this one dies, so you know, spoilers. No, the wings of the head are literally just me fucking around because that's the cool thing with Slavic folklore is it's very badly kind of uh, cataloged. Like there, we don't have you know a whole books of our folklore. We just kind of have old oral traditions that somebody finally decided to some degree write down, but not really. So we don't really have a you know same character is gonna be married to 10 different gods and have 10 different children and sometimes be married to their own children depending on which version of the myth you have, you know. Yeah, I mean, listen, this one when she dies and Lauren when she dies turns out they kind of end up in a quite the similar place, you know. Yeah, this one ends up in a place that looks like this, And in fine print, when Lauren dies, well, she ends up in this kind of a place also, you know. You know, and they both kind of have these golden apples that they're dealing with, and these gods and stuff. Almost like, and hear me out here. I'm doing a continuity thing. Shh. Here's the even crazier part. So is Linda. Yes, it's the it's the same golden apple from fine print. Well, not the same one exactly, same thing. And it goes back to Linda's Ponderworld because this is technically what in Greek mythology is called ambrosia. It's the food of the gods, the fruit of immortality, essentially. Oh, Woodborne is a webcomic on webtoons, and it's also on DeviantArt, so it's very easy to catch up on and free. Because that's how a proper drug dealer does it. You start them off with free, and then they get hooked. Wow, that just came out wrong. Fuck. Ignore me. I'm over caffeinated and under sanitized. No, see, not even that worked. I was gonna say low on sanity, but now I just feel dirty. Yeah, where do I get the sources for mythology? Everywhere. Jesus Christ, so many fucking sources. But the problem is, like, these same gods are kinda in this whole region of Slavic countries, including Russia, and they vary greatly. Like, same god on one thing is gonna be a very different thing in one place and a very different thing in another place. Yes, first come the comics, then come the Mai Tais, and then Linda laughs forever. Oh, yes. Funny thing with me is like it's not that the first hit's always free. Pretty much everything tends to be free. People still buy it because they love it and want to support it, and because we are all fucking nerds and want physical copies of the thing with love. I didn't really have to fucking go big brain on any of this. It's just like, hey, I made a comic. People are like, we love comic. Make printed comic. I'm like, okay, I make printed comic. People are like, we buy printed comic. Me, I got money? What? Does Linda stream too? Oh, fuck yeah, she streams. Not really, no. Very rarely. But we'll get her to stream. All it will require is several Mai Tais. Uh, yeah, no, I think that's gonna be it. No, but she actually did a few streams. She just not like I didn't use to stream either because the thing with art streams is generally unless chat is active and asking questions, like we tend to kind of sink into our own shit here, just kind of like go drop into the zone and it's like bye. It's like 2 hours later, oh, there's people here. Oops. She's a grown ass woman who makes her own money. She can afford her own Mai Tais. I don't need to give her Mai Tais. She's a strong, independent woman who doesn't need my Mai Tais. Mai Tais. All right, yeah, good. Yeah. For a second, I thought my brain just had an aneurysm. Just like, wait, make Linda a VTuber. That requires effort. Are you nuts? Which part about us is like, yeah, we want more shit to do? It would be great though. You're streaming and there's a cartoon of a Vlad in the corner just talking when you're talking.
Oh, in my voice.
Yeah, yeah, that's not gonna be immersion breaking at all. I stream usually pretty much every day on Twitch, but I'm gonna be doing some streams here for a while also, just so that yeah, I got more than enough fucking illustrations to finish here, so I got enough to stream about. Like, let me let me show you my current workload. Where is it? I literally have, and these are just gonna be the safe for work illustration. Well, safe-ish. So, I gotta finish this one. Damn. I kind of went fucking layer crazy on this one, didn't I? God damn, Photoshop, are you doing okay, buddy? Yeah, you gonna die with this one? Is is this the end of Photoshop CS3? Yeah. So I gotta finish this one. There's a whole lot of fucking fiddling with this one because values are kind of out of whack. Okay, this one I actually finished, so this one's first one to be cleared. Yes, that is the apple from Fine Print. She actually already ate it in the last update of the Queen Edward one. And this one I kind of went a little bit crazy because I also kind of like I went fully detailed and rendered her properly and everything. This piece is actually fucking massive. Okay, I can't show this one, not safe for work. I can't show this one, not safe for work. I can't show this one, not safe. I can't show this one. I can't show this one. I can't show this one. Listen, I don't make a lot of fucking not safe for work things, just 80%. Yeah, those are not finished. This one is. This one needs some more finishing. Oh, thank you. I think I'm okay. I'm not sure. I think Harleen was published in Russian. That's the Harley Quinn book that I did. Wait, does it say how large the file is? I don't see it anywhere. Hmm. Will you see more James soon? Yeah, when Volume 8 starts and the action goes to the Crimson Club. Sorry, not 8, Volume 9. When the action moves to the Crimson Club, this is where the cast expands greatly and things get real fun. Oh, yeah. Then I have to finish this one. This one I can also be finishing on this on YouTube because gore is okay. Listen, it's not sexy parts. It's just that's the scary thing. We are a sane species. We are not fucked up at all. Then I'm gonna. I can do this one on YouTube as well. Lower left corner exceeds size. Oh, goddamn. All right. Yeah. And anyways, there's a bunch more of them that are safe for work, so I can, yeah, I can finish these on the streams here. Jesus Christ, this one pisses me off on so many levels. It's just that feeling when you kind of didn't nail the values the way you want them to, and then it's just like endless fiddling. I hate fiddling with work. I want to destroy it before I want to fiddle with it. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. No, listen, no female presenting nipples, okay? I'm, I'm gonna just for the time being draws Sunstone, but just gives everybody just Alan's nipples. No, the one with Ali is a piece of shit and it's pissing me off, and you have no idea how much fucking time I wasted on it. Just because at some point I thought I had the right idea of what to do with it, and then I spent like 2 hours working on it and realized I was going in a completely wrong direction and just hated myself. No, that was not finished, but I'm not gonna finish that one here. I don't. Well, actually, I mean, there is technically absolutely no nudity on that one. There's just basically boots maintenance. I don't see anything wrong with that. Sometimes you just kind of want to get your shoes shined, right? It's a shoe shining service. I don't see anything wrong with that one. Yeah, I have to finish this one. I don't know if I can finish it on stream here. I might finish it on stream here. We'll see. Oh, don't worry. This is just an artist being absolutely fucking crazy. Like, if something doesn't work for us perfectly, sometimes when we feel like it should, we tend to take it personally. Yeah, pushing the lines, pushing the blobs more like it. I don't do lines. Oh, but Buffett is gonna be amazing. Like just straight up an amazing character. A very flawed one, very layered one. Then again, every character in fine print is gonna be very both flawed and layered. These are not role models. These are fuck ups. Fuck ups of like just these are like cosmic level fuck ups. Okay, like this is the shit. But this is the end game of fuck uppery. Okay, like these ones, oof, amazing. Honey, did you die yet? Okay, don't die, I guess, or do whatever. Linda's playing Don't Starve, and she's like, we're gonna go to town once she starves, I guess. Honey, are you starving yet? Wow, this is the moment when you chose to fucking get skilled at the game, huh? Yes, yes, that's what fine print is. A whole lot of onions. Of all the time she chose to actually get good at the game. What's she playing? She's playing Don't Starve. And apparently she's not starving. She took the game's advice seriously. Usually she doesn't with this game. She usually starves. Every time I turn around, there's a ghost hovering around the screen. And I'm like, oh, honey, what's happening? She's like, I'm looking for a tombstone. And I'm like, yeah, I would too. Okay. Oh, so you either die here or you see yourself become a cannibal. Yes, I know you can be a cannibal. You told me that in great details that you can eat your spider minions, which is just it really do be like that. Listen, Linda considers this cannibalism. Her dude can make spiders that are, I don't know. I don't know. Just roll with it. Hmm. Is there anything that I'm trying to improve at? Uh, nailing it, as in just doing things in one try and just getting it. You know, because when you're a comic creator, right? Like speed is literally the holy grail. If because if you're faster, if you make decisions faster, if you draw faster, if you do everything faster, that means you can get the pages done faster, which means the story gets told faster, which means you can go and tell the next story. And that's my goal. Like there is no one specific thing. Like at this point in my development, like I'm kind of developing everything at the same time. Like everything is slowly improving as I practice, right? So I don't really have a thing that I'm consciously trying to improve anymore. Now I'm just kind of like generally going for everything, just getting it right the first time on whatever I'm doing is right now like the driving goal. It's kind of like I don't want to spend like 2 hours fit like today. It took me I think an hour and a half at least to just kind of get the idea what the fuck I wanted with this thing. Like if you go to the beginning of this stream later on in the video, like you'll see that this thing started as a completely different image. And then I just kind of started fiddling with it because I didn't really have a feeling for it. And then at some point, it clicked, and I, got the feeling for it. And sooner or later, I'll always get the feeling for it. It's just the goal, the dream right now is for it to always be sooner than later. What? Oh my fucking god! Instead of her growing weaker and dying, she just found a massive pile of spider dens, and now she's gonna have a legion of spiders. Oh my god, your guy scares me. That okay. Yep, yeah, yeah, I'm just not getting even. I'm done asking. I've received all the information I could possibly be interested in, and turns out I wasn't interested in those either. So thanks for the nightmares. What? Oh, shut up! God damn it! Hmm. I don't do commissions. I don't have the time for them. I used to do them, but nowadays I don't do anything but my own stuff because I got comics to finish. Then I gotta promote my comics, so I need to have promotional material for the comics, so I gotta make that as well. My life is endless thing of comics, promoting for comics, drawing more comics, publishing comics. I'm okay. I'm fine. No, this is fine. No, it's never like that. Like I will commit to any piece that shows genuine potential. But like I said, the dream is to be just faster in my decision making, improve on my just instinct, really. And it's kind of hard to fucking train instinct, but here I am. Well, actually, no, it's not hard to train instinct. It's the same shit like everything else. It's just a bunch of fucking mental muscle memory and nothing else. Nah. I'm sorry, Brown Hornet. I am very busy drawing fictional lesbians. I'm saying I got my own fictional lesbians to draw here. It's just the way it is. It's always funny whenever some new TV show comes out and there's like a lesbian ship and just it's just like I know what's gonna happen next day on Twitter. Just every goddamn time it's just like and go. It's just like, oh my god, it would be so great if you did it in your style. And it's like, I don't know who these characters are. I don't have the time to watch other people's fictional lesbians. I'm busy working on my own. You gotta have a sense of humor about all of this. Because otherwise, this job will just fucking drain your sanity. Like, it really does. Like, because it's a great line of work, but if you want to do it right, if you want to be really fucking good at it, like, it becomes actual fucking just constant mental chewing on like concepts and the characters like literally like it actually starts intruding in a lot of your like work life and sanity in a way where it's like you'd never expected it to. Like I'm not kidding when I say I have to turn on the radio when I go to sleep because the voices won't stop because you're so kind of in sync with all of this that these fictional characters are speaking loudly and clearly to you, and then it's like, I'm sure this is okay, and I shouldn't be concerned about it at all. Honey, oh my God, there's a legion of I did. What's the most controversial piece you did? Nothing. I don't really do anything controversial. I just kind of draw stories. Some of them are for mature readers, but they know that they're for mature readers, so nothing controversial about that. It just is what it is. I make good stories, and people seem to like them, and there we go. I listen to stuff that I don't listen while I'm drawing. So for me, it's Croatian music and shit like that. Just anything. I will fucking put Croatian news for them to jibber jabber and until I fall asleep because I need something that's not in any fucking way inspiring. Because I don't need that shit when I'm trying to fall asleep. But then sometimes, unfortunately, what happens is Gibboni song starts, and then I'm like, oh shit, I listen to that often when I'm working on Sunstone Mercy. Fuck. And then then Sunstone Mercy guy is like, hey buddy, how you doing? Listen, we need to talk. I'm like, I don't wanna. Switches channel, finds Istrian folk music, dies. How do I pronounce my name? I don't. Don't worry about it. You just, just, just mime it. You know. God damn it! Don't reveal it. I want the secret of my name to remain a secret. If everybody knows that it's pronounced Schnitzel Sidekick, it's just not gonna be fun anymore. I am Benedict Cumberbatch of comics. Yep, somebody posted something nice. I'll share that. Yes, Witwiki of the long line of Witwikians. God damn it! I still remember when I saw the beginning of that movie and saw that I'm just like, yeah, nope, fuck this, I'm done. Wow. the what was it? The last night. I was like from the long line of Witwikians. I'm just like, no, stop, stop. This has to stop. Hmm. Oh my fucking god. With Wikipedia. Yeah. It was a major with victory for them. Hmm. Yeah, I've decided to do some streaming here as well, just to kind of, yeah. There's the added benefit of just I can leave the video here and just not even worry about it. Hmm. Hmm.
I see the
Hmm.
violence in your eyes, and it's a silent fighting. I see the lies in their mind, and you can't decide, cause they only blinding. Go away and go from the bad guys, follow my advice, cause they're gonna be biting
Hmm.
you. They're gonna kill if you let them through.
Hmm.
Go, mommy, go, mom. I really don't want to see you cry.
Oh no, you died!
Mommy, go.
Were you eaten by your own spiders? Hmm. So those spiders aren't friends of yours? Ah, did you try to shave them with a torch? Because I hear that's a bad thing. Hmm. Oh, I don't really like have a platform that I kind of, you know, prefer. I just kind of like do it most of the time on Twitch because it's just, I don't know, I'm kind of there a lot of the time. And then every now and then I kind of remember, all right, I have a YouTube channel as well. Sure, let me just click stream right now. All right, good. Content. Yes, Linda died. Y'all know what time it is? My time. No, I don't think they have it right now. It still makes for a good joke. Oh, sure. I could link you the Twitch stream if I wasn't too busy scratching my head. I don't know. Let's just give me a second. Where is it? Twitch. I knew better. Wow. I am very good at naming my channels. Don't worry about it. Where is it now? Where's YouTube? There it is. Alright, here we go. Control V. Bam. There you go. This whole scene right now is just fly me to the moon. Yeah, where's Toot when you need him? Huh? Where's Nightbot? The ultimate dominatrix of Twitch. Would a flight like this be lethal by any chance? It looks like. I mean, why would she care? She's literally dead. Like, this is literally the land of the dead right now. Just doesn't really matter if the flight's lethal. What's she gonna do? Die twice? Go into the land of super dead? The afterlife? I I don't know. I don't really. I make web comics. And I'm a dumbass on the internet. It's all positive, pretty much. It's like I make really dumb jokes. Okay, people seem to respond to that. Well, of course there's telling with my stories because I'm a storyteller. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little proud of this one, but like just a little. Afterlife 2, Too Dead, Too Furious. Mm. But one thing has become incredibly clear that that the whole, both Fine Print and the Queen of the Woodborn are secretly in continuity with Death Note because apparently gods of death love apples. All right, that's gonna be that for now. I'm gonna make my way to town and get some coffee or something. But file, save. And then later, I'm gonna, draw for a change. All right. Have a good one, everybody. I need to wake up.